Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to do a little bit of setup for January in my new A5 planner. If you watched my planner lineup video from last week, you will know that I'm using this as my work planner. It has been DIY'd and Frankenplanned a little bit with different components. I will try to remember to link that video up here if you want to check out what each section is about. However, today we are going to plan the monthly spread in here, which I use, or I will be using, to track all of my various work things, mostly Etsy and YouTube at this point. And then I'm also going to show you how I'm going to set up the weekly views, multiple, yes, for the different things that I need to track and get done each week. So first thing we're going to do is open to the monthly spread here, grab these off the disc and get going. I am using a kit from my store. It is called Fresh Start. This is item 210. This is sheet A. There is sheet B and sheet C. B is icons and C is boxes. However, I did not print those individual sheets. I printed a sheet with what I needed on it for the different things that I am going to track. Firstly though, we should probably get down our base spread. Now, these kits have been formatted to fit this planner. This is a insert, hold on, whiteout emergency, where is it? Okay, this is a kit by this is an insert by the Penny Pages, which normally come dated when you buy the printables. I just put a white box over this part of it so that I could print it for January, because I don't think her January inserts are up in the store yet, or if they are, they weren't when I made this. So these kits have been formatted for this layout. However, I have tried them with a bunch of different layouts, or inserts rather, and they have worked fine. So I did it, well, I did it in a passion planner. I think it was a passion planner that somebody wanted me to test out. And those, I did have to do a little bit of sticker surgery, but not tons really. And generally it should fit most A5 monthly inserts with a little bit of sticker surgery. So these kits, if you haven't seen them before on my channel, you can either make it a Sunday start or a Monday start, or you could make it a Wednesday start if you wanted to. So I don't do different, like it's not a different listing or a different option for the start day. You get these individual stickers, which will always match the solid color bar here, and you just stick them on wherever you would like. So if for some reason your week starts on a Thursday, maybe your days off are Tuesday and Wednesday, and you like to see your calendar in that view, you can. Okay, sidebar. Oops. My A5 wide kits do come with both a decorative and functional sidebar. These ones only come with a functional sidebar because it, whoops, just the way I formatted the kits, it was it made a lot more sense to do that. It looks a little crooked, but maybe not. And then it also fits on one page, because you can buy this just separately if you want to. Okay, I'm going to date it really quickly. I'm not going to make you watch me do that in real time, and I'll be right back. white date dots are down. I had a question about the way that I put my date dots down because there were several things that this person wanted to know, and they were all very valid questions. The first was, why do you put them on upside down? And the answer to that is because I am right-handed and I like them going in the top right corner of the box. And when you do that with your right hand, it's not always easy to see the corner. So for me, if I turn it upside down, there's a better chance that I will get it straight. It's not a guarantee. I never put stickers down straight, but it's better than if I tried to do it the other way. The next question was around how I pull off the backing sometimes of the sheets. That is literally just so it's easier to slip the tweezer under them and grab them up. So I don't have to pick this up, flip the edge up, you know, all that stuff. And then the last one was, why do I plan like the first couple days and then I do all the Mondays and then I fill in the sheet and then I go over here? That is just because I don't like moving, especially in like a coiled planner where you can't take it off the disc. I don't like doing that flip 14 times as you're putting your date dots on. So I'll start with the first, like whatever till the end of the first week so that I know I've got the start date right. And then I put the Mondays down because I like to know that I'm doing them and that I'm staying in the right chronological order, because that's also an area of struggle for me apparently. And then I'll just fill in everything on this page and then move over to that page. Is it the most efficient? Probably not, but it works. So that is what we're going with. Okay, we have a lot to mark down here. Most of it is on stickers with scripts on them. So it's just a matter of putting them down on the days where I need them. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put down my YouTube flags. Actually, the very first thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to peel off the backing on this as well. So now I have this sheet, which now you can see it's super easy to just grab these flags. So I am going to use these first. I am going to mark down the days that I have YouTube videos planned. I am still sort of figuring out my YouTube schedule a little bit for the new year. Switching planners and switching from like pre-planning to rewind planning, which I'm doing in my A5 wide, makes the first couple weeks really confusing for just for like what to film when and what is actually going to get shown. And do you finish the last week of the year in your old planner, or do you start the first week of the new planner, which always coincide? So it is kind of hard to figure out sometimes. So I think I know what I am doing once we get past the first week, like sort of last week of December and the beginning of the, like these 3 days here. I think I know what I'm doing, but it could all be subject to change. I'm also still, just full disclosure, figuring out my routine with Etsy and trying to sort out sort of where my priorities need to be. And I definitely haven't gotten a good balance on time yet for that. I also have to balance filming around when my husband is working. I've mentioned many, many times, our offices are right next door to each other. They will not be hopefully by the end of January, which will help a ton, but they are right now, and he likes to game and he likes to have a good time while he's gaming on like chat with his buddies, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love it. It's just a matter of then not filming at night, which is often when I would have the time to film. It's all a big balance. We're sorting it out. Okay, let's see what else we can add in here. I've got my YouTube flags here. I'm going to write in pen this month what those videos are going to be. I think now that I've said that, I probably have scripts I could use, but we'll check in a second. Because my plan is that Monday will be my Hobo Weeks, which is now my catch-all. Wednesday will be my A5 wide memory keeper for the week before. And then Friday is probably going to be new release videos. I'm not going to do a video in this planner every single week, but I might do the monthly views and occasionally do a week setup like I'm going to show you once we're done this. All right, so let's do some planning. The first thing that we're going to mark down is that, so it's actually something that happens in December. I just like to get sort of that last week also in this view for when I'm planning ahead. So Tuesday, the 29th is the TPC IG loop, Instagram loop, chance to win a lot of prizes. You should check that out. And then the next thing is actually, I'm wrong. Hold tight 1 second. It says about to put down the big old live, which is on the 6th. But first I have some graphics due for the sale by the 4th. So let's put that down. I do try to color code these a little bit. So for January, anything to do with the sale is light blue. Anything to do with YouTube is dark blue. And then Etsy I think is mostly, I have some of the lighter coral and the darker coral, and then that's just I just put whatever color I felt like on there. So TPC starts on the 7th. Whoops, day 2, not day 3. And runs until Monday the 11th. And I put that, I mean, obviously I could have put that in a smaller box, but my primary work on these days will be TPC related, so they can take up a larger part of the box. And whoops, I think that's still crooked. There. And it is one of the bigger things that that happens in the month. So it takes up a lot of space, and that is okay. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to mark down are the days that I have Etsy releases planned. And I am not 100%. I've set a really, really, I want to say aggressive release schedule for January. I don't know 100% that it's actually going to happen, but we are going to do our best. So I have one on, I think let's put it like one on the 2nd. And then my goal is to release at least one item every day during the sale, except for the last day, I think. So I'm going to have a release on Thursday. Oh shoot. Friday. Saturday. And Sunday. And it might just be one thing, like it might be a set of colorful boxes. I don't think they'll be like, you know, full brand new products, although who knows. This one I set a really, really aggressive schedule for, and I honestly don't know if I'll make it. But we will do our best. And then I will have a release on the 15th. No, sorry, 16th. The releases are going to be Saturdays now. The goal will be that the new release video will be up Friday. And then the actual releases will be Saturday. So the 23rd, and I actually didn't pre-plan a release for the 30th, but I'm pretty sure that I meant to and just forgot. So we are going to put that like that. And then we are going to mark down, what are we going to mark down? This is supposed to be my weekend off. I'm going to move this up a bit. What do I have here? No, I don't think I need to. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a strip of washi and I'm going to put it across these 2 days here. Okay. And then I'll probably just add maybe the light colored box. I think I'll just add that there to say weekend off. I'm just gonna write it in first because it'll be on top of the washi. Okay, if I plan ahead, I could still do a release that week. And weekend off for me doesn't necessarily mean no work. It means no like personal obligations. No, no one's asking me to do anything for them. All right. The last thing that I have here is just some film scripts. I don't know if you can see those here, which I used when I did my sort of mock spread. I did use those to sort of plan out when I was going to film. The problem with that now is that my husband's work schedule changes from week to week, and so planning out my filming isn't always, like ahead of time, isn't always the easiest thing to do. However, Tuesdays have been my filming day for the past few months, and for the most part that has worked. And it may even work in January. I think I will put down filming stickers on Tuesdays. And just plan for that. My husband should be at work those days. The thing that might change about that a little bit is just around the time of day. Like it might be 11:30 to 8 instead of 9:30 to 6 or whatever. You see it got cut off here. That's okay. So I should still be able to do it. And honestly, if I plan it for that day and I know that's the day that I'm going to do it, then I will just tell him in advance and I'll try to do it early enough in the morning that he wouldn't be gaming anyway. I am also going to put one up here because I will need to film this day as well. And like I said, once I get, like tomorrow is going to be the 28th, I want to turn the page on January and not be working out of 2 planners. Or 2 spreads rather. Well, actually in this case, it would be 2 planners. So I'm going to put a little bit of stuff up there. Definitely the rest of this week is going to be design related. So I am going to put down these design boxes, which will then help me map out when I am going to do the design, like different design components for the products that I want to release on the 2nd, which, oh my goodness, is so, if you knew, I got a lot of work cut out for me. Okay, so I'll put those 3 there, and then I will need another day of designing, at least one more day of designing. I'm not gonna have enough design stickers, but I can always print more. So that will need to be a day of design, and probably so will this one. And now I'm out of design boxes, so I will add the rest, and that gets me sort of to the point of the sale, and then I can keep going from there. After that, I probably don't need to plan anything else much in advance. Like I said, the rest of it will sort of go in as I see how my husband's work schedule changes, or maybe stays the same, which would be amazing if it did, not counting on it, but whatever. And also, that's the Frenchie puppy under the desk, but also where I'm finding my rhythm, which hopefully I can find a rhythm. Okay, before I jump over to the sidebar, I want to see if I've got enough script stickers for these videos, because I think I do. I just need a moment to go through 500 little sheets of stickers, because the last few weeks as I have been planning, look at this, this is what I'm going through right now, because the last couple weeks as I've been planning, I haven't put anything away. Okay, we have hobo stickers, and it'd be good to use some of these up too. Frenchie sleeping soundly. Oh, also, I'm going to grab these no school scripts, because there is one day that there's no school that I'll want to probably mark down. New releases. Oh, I'm close. Where do I have the last one? Oh my goodness. I don't know how much you can hear of the snoring, because I know that the camera on my phone, which I'm using now to film, the microphone on it is actually way, way better than the one on my actual camera. Okay, I don't think the A5 wide ones are in here, so they must be in a little album. Let's see. They are. Okay, and I actually have, I'm going to take one of those, because the first week they are a little bit different. So I need to add, whoops, just to be consistent, I'm going to add one here for the 28th and one here, whoops, here for the 30th. And then, so on the 28th, you're going to be seeing, whoops, my, oh dear. Oh, these are sticking so badly. You're actually, whoops, going to be seeing a combination of 2 things. So you'll see first monthly plan with me, and then the hobo week. So I'm planning, by the time you're seeing this, you will have seen that already. The monthly spread and my first week. Okay, and then on Wednesday, you are seeing this one currently. Oh, this script is not so good, but that's okay. All right, and then Friday will be new releases. I'm gonna redo these scripts. I can't handle the crappy cut lines on them. All right, new releases. Okay, and then, so every Monday will be my hobo. Okay, so hobo. And then Wednesdays will normally be my A5 wide memory keeper. I also just have to wrap my mind around the fact that generally on Wednesdays is when you would see my catch-all planner, but that is now my hobo. So it's just a change in mindset, and sometimes it's just hard to sort out. Whenever I change my video schedule, I have trouble for the first few weeks keeping up with it. Trying to remain consistent with Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it's not always easy. I think for this one, I'm going to, where are my scissors? I'm going to cut the new out because there will not be room between like with that little Etsy thing. So I'm just gonna put releases for that one. That will work just fine. I'll stick that there. And yeah, I'm grabbing them from all over the page because they're all a pain in the butt, and I just grab whichever one looks like it might come up. There, actually, maybe I'll move this one up too then. If it mostly fits in there. Okay. These on the 22nd, and then the last January release day on the 29th. Okay, we are getting there. I'm gonna put down this light blue box here because I'm pretty sure that this is the day that TPC applications for the February sale will be up. And I'll need to decide if I'm going to apply for that. And then over here, I am planning to use this as a bit of a video tracker slash little design list slash whatever else I think of. So what I'm gonna write here is, so I'm gonna use this as my filming list. So I've got, do I have any little, I cannot get over how loud she is. Like, that's wild. I feel like somewhere I have some little date dots, not date dots, bullet points. I mean, I have little colorful dots, but they're gonna be too big. Okay, I have these which match these colors because if you remember in my A5 wide, I actually used a kit that was made with the same artwork a couple weeks ago, maybe the first week of December. So I have these here, so I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna see if I can color code them a little bit. What I wanna do is put the weeks, like the different videos that I need to film with a little checkbox, and I'm gonna try to color code like hobo in one color, A5 wide in another, but with like in order that they have to be filmed. So for example, let's just do dark blue for hobo. Then I would do, let's say if I do mauve for A5 wide, and then the corally color for the new releases, then because that'll match the little Etsy thing. Then what I actually need, oh, and then I'll need one sort of to mark like other. So this would actually be 2. because it's the monthly plan with me and the hobo, which I would need to designate. I don't even know if this is making any sense. So then this one is going to be, we could do it in light blue for, for my work planner, which won't always be there. Then we would do the dark coral for new releases. And then we would start again with the hobo. Only after this, we will do our first A5 wide rewind. Okay, I am going to fill in the rest of those and probably add the pen, and I'll be back to show you what I meant by that, because it probably makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, I totally changed how I was doing it halfway through. Originally was going to color code based on the video type, and then I decided to actually color code it by week, just to give myself a visual separator so that I know that, like, on this week here that's in pink, these are the 3 videos that I need to film. So I have already filmed the hobo, weekly and monthly setup. I am filming this one now, so we can check that off, and then I'll have to do new releases closer to the time because I do not have them ready yet. Well, I have a couple, but I'm hoping to have many, many more. The other thing that I was going to put in this sidebar was just going to be like a little design list, and I think what I'm going to do is just make that sort of the recurring things that need to be done each month in terms of design. So they would be things like the monthly freebie, maybe planning, like designing Instagram posts if necessary, and things like that. So I'm just gonna put a couple boxes here just as bullet points. Oops, there we go. And that will be my recurring design list. I can't think off the top of my head what all of them would be right now, but that's okay. I'll come back to it. I do sort of fly by the seat of my pants a lot when it comes to that monthly. I am still really finding my groove, right? It's been 3 months only since my store exploded, so I need to give myself a little bit of grace and remind myself that I will sort of find that groove and it'll all become second nature. Okay, that is it for this monthly setup. Now I can see everything that's going on for the month. I can also add things in. I'll add in what is going to be released on each Saturday of the month and each day during the sale, and I can plan my work weeks around this. Now I'm going to show you how I set up my weekly views and what I'm using them for. Okay, so if you saw my planner lineup video, I explained what I will be using the 2 different weekly sections for in this planner. This first one, which are inserts from the penny pages, again, I just whited out the dates because her January ones weren't ready yet. So I've added date dots. This is going to be sort of the business tracking section. So it's going to be sales, expenses, and anything like noteworthy that I need to note for the business. So what I've prepared, I've got a couple different sheets here. These colors match the kit that I'm using in my A5 wide memory keeper for this week. I like to have things a little bit color coordinated. It also makes it easier if I'm doing colors to just know what to choose. However, at some point I am probably going to make just neutral ones, because that way I can print a whole sheet of them and I don't need to worry about redoing them each week. But for now, we have these and I like them. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put a sales tracker at the top of each sheet. So these are all going to go in these boxes here. And it literally is, all it says is that, that's very, very crooked. It's not very crooked. It's literally, what is it? Do you watch Trent and Ellie? They say it's a hair out of square. Okay. What this is, literally every day, for the day before, I go in and I just note down how many orders I got and what the sales revenue was on it. So that just lets me know how things are going throughout the week without having to go through like all of, a whole bunch of Etsy pages to do it. I just like to be able to track it in here. And then that way also, when I have like a really big sale day, or I beat like some sales goal, like record for a single day, I can also mark that down. Like I'll put a little note about that in there, which is kind of fun. So we will put one of these on each day. Sunday we'll get one too. Okay, and then Sunday at the bottom of this box also gets a weekly totals box, which is just the total, like the sum of all of that information. Oops. Okay. I also have these little scallop boxes that I print in the matching colors as well. So on Tuesday, I am going to put one here. Maybe straighten it up a little. It's actually not that bad. And then I'm just going to take my Staedtler Triplus and I'm going to write pay in there with the $sign, and that's where I will write in what the pay is going to be that comes when it's released that day. Okay, next thing is down here. I'm going to use this as an expense tracking section. So I've made little headers to go on each day. Actually, can I color coordinate these? Yeah. I prefer to color coordinate them when I can. Even though I know that's okay. Okay, and then I don't normally put them on Saturday and Sunday just because there's only one box for those days instead of 3. So I mean, I often do have expenses on those days. I just add them in afterwards because if I don't, then I can use that for something else. So that is literally how this works. These stickers here then are the expense trackers for this week. They do match as well, and I do try to match them in color just so it's, a little bit color blocked. I like the streamline of that. But there literally have been days where I've had 5 expenses and not enough, you know, gray ones. So I will use different colors. I'm not that fussy about it. But that is literally all that goes in here. I just get that set up ahead of time. And that way, once I've got an expense, if I buy artwork or I order sticker paper or whatever, I put a sticker in here. That also helps me track not only the expense, which is a huge goal of mine for 2021 to get really sorted out with a proper expense and income revenue tracking system, like accounting software essentially, but it also helps me to track, has everything arrived? And so there is a little, oh, I thought I had a little received box on here, but I check it off as I go just so I know, especially if you're ordering from somewhere like, I order some stuff from AliExpress. And sometimes you can order, you know, 10 sets of something and they're coming from maybe 2 or 3 different shops, or maybe one shop, but they're being sent in separate packages and they can take like 39 to 60 days or whatever it is to get there. I like to be able to not forget what I've ordered in that time, because that would not be out of the realm of possibility for me. All right, that's it for these pages. And now I will show you what we are doing with the other pages. Okay, this is the other weekly spread in this planner, and how I am using this is literally my like work to-do list. So the other pages, like these here, are my sort of business tracking, financial stuff, that kind of thing. This is my actual to-do list and what I need to accomplish in a week. Way more goes on here than I could ever imagine actually getting done in a week, but it's sort of that throw it all in here and then move stuff from week to week as I need to. And that happens a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up. Now I'm going to show you how I'm setting it up. I do have some more stickers that match that color scheme, which you will see next week in my first memory keeping spread, where I memory keep this current week here. I did a couple different mock spreads on here to sort of figure out what worked best. I don't think I have found my sweet spot yet, so I definitely need to keep working on it and figuring it out. I think part of my problem is that there are both a million things and 0 things I can think to do with this weekly list. I know a lot of people who use social media, who use this sort of general layout for their social media planners, put their videos for the week in there. Mine are always Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or I'm trying to make them that. So to me, that sort of seems like a wasted space. I don't put a video out every day. If I did, it would make total sense. Social media posts, which yes, I should be much better at, and again, a goal. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. It's a whole thing. There are a couple things that have worked for me in these sort of mock spreads though, so I'm going to put those down now, and I will put down a general spread to be able to work for the week, and we'll figure it out as we go. So this is going to be my design list here, and that's literally just going to be everything that I know I need to design for upcoming weeks, whether it's this one or future ones. What I do is I try to capture as much of it here in general as I can, and then I move it over here into the individual days as I go. All right, Etsy, I am going to put here. Okay. Up here, I had tried a work focus area. Don't know how I felt about that. I tried social media posts. I might do that again. Let's do social media up here. Okay, we'll try that. I am going to put a filming section up here. So that's just the 3 videos that I need to film in the course of the week. And again, like this is probably too big an area for really like what I need each day. In fact, I might change that slightly. because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. So let's do, I have a work focus script here, and it is yellow, so it's going to match, but that's okay. And then I think I will make each of these boxes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't even think I would set a work focus for Saturday and Sunday most times. And then filming could actually probably go down here, because I don't need the whole space. And then other could go here. Just gonna see if I can move this down a bit to line up a little more with that one. Okay, I feel like I normally have one more section, because I had an extra one here at one point, but maybe not. Okay, so I also have some little, I have two things. I have little triangle bullet points. These are literally just little triangles like that, which I'm going to put some down here. But I also have, where are they? I've got little to-do or checklists that match it. Where have they gone? Here they are. So these are modeled after Planner Pixie Co's little to-do list strips. I discovered that if I resize these to, I think it's exactly an inch, they fit perfectly in these boxes, and that works perfectly for me. So what I do is, oops, a little to-do list strip on each day there. And honestly, sometimes 5 isn't enough for the day, but that's okay. I will I've got a trick to add in a couple other spaces as well. I mean, there's obviously space here, but you know what I mean. And I just try to alternate colors. I'm not that fussed about it, like truly, but. Okay, and then I do have a couple stickers here. So I have one that says New Year's Eve. These I just add, I don't add a lot of like events to this kind of thing, unless it's something that might impact my work. So for example, like New Year's Eve, I know that my husband's going to be off and my daughter will be here for part of the day anyway. I know that I may not get everything done on Thursday that I would have otherwise gotten done on a normal week, and then same for New Year's Day. All right, next up, I did print some scripts for the videos I have, but I'm actually thinking I might just use the scripts, like the little scripts that I have, and put them here with one of these little check boxes. So on Monday, I mean, it's literally just a box. It's not necessarily a check box. Put these, whoops, straight, and maybe... No, I don't like that. So we will do Hobo Weeks here. And I think I will add the monthly plan with me because they go together like that. Over on Wednesday, we need a yellow one. And that's going to be for monthly plan with me 2, which is this one. Ugh. And I'm just going to write A5 work setup. So I remember. And then Friday is new releases. Here we go. But I've lost my, here there. Friday is gray. And that will be for new releases, which again, I might cut up. Actually, I think it'll just fit. Okay, new releases. All right, I also have this sheet of colorful boxes, just quarter boxes and half boxes in matching colors. I'm going to put one on Saturday to mark my release. And normally I would do yellow since it's a yellow thing here, but I think that's going to be a lot of yellow. So let's use the blue one instead. And we will put this here. Okay, and I will write in that that is for my release. The last thing that I'm going to do is, like I said, I have these little bullet point like triangles, and I like to put a few of them around here just to add a little bit of color to the page, just for a pop of color. So I'm thinking about switching these two though, just so the colors aren't so, I don't want yellow all the way down the left side of the page. So let's just do this. Okay, I'm going to add in a couple bullet points. Okay, that is basically it for what goes in here. I don't put the little bullet points on everything. There are some, I put some shaded out boxes in here. So I can use those as checklists as well. I just like to add some of them so that I've got space. And then over here, generally, I'll just jot down notes that I need to remember. Again, am I going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Etsy specific things, like tasks on Etsy this week? Maybe, but probably more likely is that I'll remember something I need to do for next week or the week after, or maybe even next month, and I'll jot it down there and then just move it from week to week until it is the time to do it, because I don't always have as much time as I would like. Okay, we have done 3 spreads in this planner. I am going to put it all back together and show you what it looks like. All right, so how this planner is actually laid out is that this section comes first, and there's a reason for that, which I'll get to in a second. This is just that tracking section. So this is all that goes down on this spread to begin. I just get it set up so that I can fill it in each day, add the expense stickers when I need to, and anything else like super important that I need to remember. My monthly spread then goes over here. The reason that it's here is that it's at the beginning of this weekly section, which I am in far more often than I'm in the tracking section. So it's just what works for me. You know, just found that this is the, well, I mean, I literally only tried it for 2 weeks. But so far, I think this is what is working the best. So here's my monthly spread. I've got everything laid out for the month in terms of videos, design, release, spaces to write releases and scheduled them, my whole filming list here for the month, as well as some design, like regular design tasks that need to be done each month. And then I flip into the weekly section, which again, these stickers match the weekly kit that I'm using in my A5 wide, so it will always be a bit of a sneak peek for you about what color scheme is coming. And then this is where I keep all of the, here's what I am going to do each day of the week, what needs to get done, deadlines, videos as well, so I know that I've got to prep them if I haven't already, and releases, as well as some just more important-ish dates that I want to remember. Okay, that was a lot, but hopefully that gives you a good sense of how I'm going to use this planner. Like I said, there will not be setup videos every week because this is literally what I'm planning to do every week in it, unless I find that something's not working, in which case I will change it and I will be sure to let you know. I think that that is it for me. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to check me out over on Instagram and Etsy at A Pretty Plantscape. I'll see you all again soon. Bye, friends.